I am such a doofus. I'm currently in Boroughbridge. I've recorded a load of footage in hyperlapse. I'll show you what I mean. And it's intro footage to what I'm planning to do this weekend, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. What I was looking for in Boroughbridge was a launch point, and I have found it. Because on one side you've got this nice still aspect of the river, and you won't be able to hear it yet. But as I come over there, look at that weir over there. So I'm actually on kind of like a central island piece at the minute. So yeah, you don't want to be launching on that bit. Right, let's start again with what my plan is for tonight. In a couple of weeks, I'm doing a 4 paddles, 4 camps, 4 locations over 4 days trip. And what I'm planning to do is camp in the car. And what I need to find, well, what I want to do tonight is do a bit of a dry run. I've got the car set up with everything in the back, including the kayak and some bedding. And I just need to find somewhere where I can spend the night. The signs for this place, it is saying no overnight parking. And I don't know how it's policed or if it's policed. I was actually hoping to do this one at the end of my journey on the 4-day trip, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a go. Anyway, I'm going to head on to the next location where I think I should be okay to sleep in the car for the night. I hope so, anyway. This is a lovely area. And one of my video viewers recommended this as a potential launch point, but looking at the signs, looks like it could be a bit awkward. I'm going to go and have a look around anyway. See if I can find anybody to talk to about things. Right, you see that chap over there? His name's Bill, and he's just told me I can launch from here. Obviously not on the lock itself, but these are big lock gates, aren't they? He did also say that I can't really stay overnight either. So I don't really want to risk it, because I did point out my car. Yeah, apparently his title is Water Bailiff. And it's to, his job is to police the illegal salmon fishing. I'm just having a wander down the other side at the moment. That would be where I'll launch from. But I'm having a wander down this side to have a look at the weir. Quite enjoying this. Nice little exploration of somewhere new. I can hear the weir. I think I can see it through the trees. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that's moving with some pace. I can't really get in to get a really good shot of it because there's just all this overgrowth in the way. Have you seen that, look? It's like some kind of pulley line. I missed it before for ferrying stuff from one side to the other. I wonder what. Curious now. So if I park up over there, prep the boat, I think I then have to carry it over this stile, this way. Yeah, because there we go, and there's the launch point. So I might have to do this in little stages tomorrow. But that looks positively serene. Quite tempted to put in tonight. It's a severe contrast to the other side where the weir is. Look at those gulls, I wonder what they're chasing. So on the plus side, at least I can launch from here tomorrow and I've got permission. On the negative side, I've got to find somewhere else to spend the night. I have seen a couple of places en route that had potential. I'll tell you what, I am getting ravenous as well. I've not had much to eat today. It's marching on towards 5 o'clock, I think. I don't know whether it's just because this is quite an urban area that I'm exploring, but finding somewhere to stick the car for the night where it'll be discreet is turning out to be harder than I thought. I'm currently in this area just outside Ripon. Now over there you might be able to just see a white sign in the background. That's a car park and it says no overnight parking. Directly opposite is where I've just pulled in. No signs, lots of dog tracks in the mud. There's like a walkway down there, walkway down here, bridge and river here, and I'm just thinking, I don't know, would anybody notice me if I just left it there? And actually, there's somewhere to drop the kayak in. Let's go and have a quick look. I know there are a few weirs on this area and rocky areas. I mean, that's obviously one there just going under the bridge. Can you see it? But that would be quite an easy space, an easy place there to drop in. I just don't know what there is up that way. It looks very still. I'll have to have a look on Google Maps. Well, this does actually look a little bit promising. So the gull playing about on the water there, don't know what it's doing. Right, so the little blue dot is roughly where I am. That's right, yeah, just down that little lane there. And either side of that at the moment is currently the where the rape stuff is. This is the weir underneath the bridge, or rocky bit, Whitewater, and the put-off point is roughly in the centre of the map now, just behind where I'm parked. And if you look up the river, if we trek up the river a little bit, there's no Whitewater or anything. Come on, there we go. A little bit shallow there. Trek up a little bit further. That looks a little bit narrow in places, but passable. And looks like there's a tree down there. But it looks like, come on, I did see a little bank there by like a little sandbank. The river will be a little bit higher at the moment because we have had quite a bit of rain. Now there, that looks a little bit whitewatery. And it's actually not far up river really when you look at this in the scheme of things as to where I actually am and how big Ripon is. So it's not far at all. It's from where I am up until that sharp left-hand bend. I've decided I'm going to loiter here for a little while and see how it goes. Yes, there's quite a bit of traffic passing, but if I was asleep in the back of the car, I wouldn't hear that. It's pretty quiet from in here. I've got a table in the back. I'm going to open up the boot and I'm actually going to cook some tea. I'm going to do it out here. So while I've been cooking tea, the car that was in front of me has gone. And tonight's culinary concoction, we have a tin chili con carne with some Mexican beans creation, Heinz beans thingamajig thrown into the mix, just for good measure. Yum. Oh god, I can't tell you how good that chili was. I was so ready for it. Just boiling some water now for a cup of cha. While I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, I'll just give you a quick talk through what I've done so far. So as you can see, the kayak is here and the bed is on this side. I've got my pod sleeping bag and my Zephyr back down blanket, the termite mat, and then underneath that I've got a Van Gogh self-inflating mat just for the extra comfort really. Can you see what I've done at the front there? Between the two handrails I've put a bungee cord and hung a picnic blanket over, and that's just to block out some of the light from the front and also to stop people from seeing in. I've got all the windows quite nicely sealed. Time to watch Whit Willsey's last video, or should I say his latest video. As you can see, it's about 9:30. I've just watched a video, oldest friend's latest camping offering of our last trip, and yeah, it's gone very quiet here. The road, that is, that passes the top of where I'm parked, has gone very quiet. Can't hear any traffic at all, really, just the odd one. So I don't know, I think I'm probably going to be alright here. If we get moved on, I get moved on, but time will tell, eh? Yeah,